Warmest greetings, everyone. My name is Issy. I am a creative artist in basically the industry. I am also a qualified self-love coach with almost 10 years experience. And I have decided that I'm going to start making some videos talking about self-love, what it is, different aspects of it, and how we basically begin and the whole process of being on a journey with yourself on self-love. Before we go into the full topic, please, if you can, well, you can because you're watching, but please could you like, subscribe, share with your enemies, your friends, your loved ones, your family, everybody, because we all need a bit of self-love. That is the reality. When we give ourselves the things that we desire, we can only ever receive the things that we deserve, because that is what we're putting out into the universe. All right, so with that being said, let's get straight into the topic. So today I'm going to be talking about what exactly is self-love. So depending on who you speak to, depending on where you get your information from, lots of different people will have different definitions for self-love. So one of the definitions I've got here is from a group of researchers called the Brain and Behavior Research Foundation, in which they state that self-love is a state of appreciation for one's self that grows through actions that help improve our physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. Okay, that's a pretty standard, normal, lovely definition for self-love, if you will. For me personally, self-love is to be in a state of being, is to be in a state of being in your true self, is to stand in your truth. It is to shower yourself with the love in which you desire onto yourself. Because when you do that, you ain't gonna get no riffraffs on the highway coming for you. It's just that simple. Okay, that is my definition. Now, the definition of self-love can be different to everybody individually, or there may be a collective of people who believe in a certain type of way. That doesn't make it right or wrong. Self-love is basically how you see yourself and how you treat yourself with all the goodness and all the beauty that you are within. Whether you are male, female, non-binary, queer, anything like that, that is how, you define your self-love, how you want to define it. And self-love and being on a journey of self-love is not something that you just wake up one day and say, right, you know what, I'm going to eat really healthy. I'm going to go for runs at 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to go to bed at 7 o'clock, all this kind of thing. These are things that you can do, which will be part of your self-care package that you do for yourself. And I call it a package because the reason I call it a package is because it is you have created something or a list of things that you do in order to make yourself feel good. So if you think about like a package, when you go to a spa day, there'll be different packages, and you would then pick the one that is more befitting to what it is that you're looking to achieve at the end of that spa day. Self-love and self-care is exactly the same like that. You put a package together that is for you so that you can achieve what it is that you're looking to achieve. Okay, whether that is to have a better understanding and to be closer to your higher self, whether that is to grow in your spiritual beliefs and how you interact with your spiritualness. That's entirely up to you, whether it is to improve your mental health or to just continue being in a state of yourself, trusting and believing in your truth, because that is what it is. All right, and there is no right or wrong way to start, to be, or to end the journey of self-love. First of all, you can't actually end the journey of self-love. It is an ongoing thing. You will always continue to give yourself the things that you need, you desire to be at your very best. Okay, for some people that's getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to meditate. That's not me. Can't do it. But you may be different. Okay, and why I brought up the topic of self-care is because self-care is also very different to self-love. Okay, self-care is really good and is also very helpful. It's very physical, so you are doing things that help your mental health, but that's not all. Self-love isn't really just all about the physical or just the mental or just the spiritual. It's a combination of everything. It's everything that you encompass as a human being, and how you put that out there and how you give that to yourself as well. Because when you give it to yourself, you will then attract the things that are for you and only for you, baby. Okay? No more rats on the highway. But I would love for you all to comment down below how it is you've started your self-love journey. If you have started, or whether you're just in the phase of like researching, figuring out what it is that you're trying to gain from this, or where it is that you want to start, or what has made you want to start this self-love journey. For me, it was a string of bad relationships and being abused. I knew that that could no longer be the case for me, because I don't deserve to be abused. I don't abuse others, therefore I don't deserve to be abused. So what is happening? And you know, when it comes to things like that, and I will put a trigger warning for that, so I apologize for anybody who wasn't expecting that statement. But you know, with that, it's very important to know that there will be times when you are on this journey that things of self-doubt, self-judgment, people not believing in you will come into play. That doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. If anything, it means that you are on your correct path, because it's not easy. Okay? It's not easy, but it will get better. It will get better. You will come up with things in your self-care package that will help to continue the journey of self-love. You see how the two marry up, but they're different. Remember that. Okay, I do also offer one-to-one self-love coaching sessions for people. So if you want that, please feel free to DM me on Instagram on my @Muse page. I will put the link down below in the description box. I have a new website coming out soon, and I also do workshops on self-love and the different aspects within self-love and the journey of itself. And I also do group discussions as well on there. So if that is something you are interested in, please holler at me. Okay, but for now, I'm outie. So love, light, and peace. And remember, you give yourself the things that you desire, you get the things that you deserve.